Hello everyone and welcome to Overlooting. This is a game that's very positive currently on Steam, sitting at 1,388 reviews. It has been out for a while and it's basically a side-scrolling RPG or battler type game, but the focus is on gaining lots of loot basically. I have completed this game once already, so we're just going to get straight into it. I don't think I ever played as a shadow one. So equipment slots can hold items with a larger variety of categories. Golden chests found in chest areas contain rare items. Shrines in the path to the core are more powerful. So obviously, as you can see, I did the Corruption 5. We're going to go back though and go this one basically, Corruption 1. But we'll go Corruption 0 and start as a new game. Because I'm not too well at the minute, to put it simple. I was unable to stream yesterday because I wasn't feeling too good, so I just wanted a nice chill game today. So this is our first enemy that we're going to fight. I've got to try and remember how we play. So basically, we just have a slime that's got 1 HP, which is nice and simple. Obviously there's lots of spaces for items and stuff. Now we've got a choice between 3 sets of items, so we'll go for a weapon, I think, first. In fact, we'll go for the hat, because having extra luck is obviously really going to help. Winter Crown, which is for magic use, obviously magic use again. And we'll get more luck on the shield, so we'll go for that one. We really do need a weapon though, because this game does get really hectic pretty quick. Maybe not on this difficulty, but yeah. Let's go for more luck, I guess. So luck is basically getting you better items, the chance of getting a better drop, as you'd expect. Hag Cape. Armor, dodge, damage amplification, physical damage and lifesteal, and damage amp. See, we're not doing much damage at the minute, but the other thing is obviously they all have sets as well. As you can see, the icon to the left of the name, these all fit into a set. So if you look at the minute, these are all basic items, which is villager. Items drop as if you progress through more areas, so we're getting higher rating areas at the minute. And we don't want to keep this stuff because it's not going to last, to put it simple. But what set do we want to go into? We'll go for the Soul Drain Sword for now, I guess. We can't equip it because we would lose this set bonus for now. I mean, we're still doing enough damage to get through these, so it's fine. So, Thief Mask, Page Boots, and Ritual Ring. None of these go into our items that we're actually wanting, unfortunately. However, we have got another luck piece, so we'll go for that. Initiate Boots, Kappa Helmet, and Kappa Boots. So again, these two would go together. Armor, Swiftness, and Dodge. Again, this as a set isn't too bad. But we've already got these. See, this is the thing, none of this actually helps us at the minute, which is unfortunate. And as you see, this is just going straight through our shield first rather than actually going to HP damage. But that won't last very long. Ancient Helmet. I've got another item for a starting one. But we could also go for this Buckler and then swap to the Soul Drain. See, this gets us nothing on 4. It only happens if we get 5, basically. But that does also mean I can now equip this and then put this sword on instead, because it still takes us to 3. Open the book. So this has unlocked our first ability. When attacking, apply 5 times the poison you suffer. At the start of combat, gain 3 poison. When skipping chest rewards, restore 50% of your max HP. When entering a new area, lose 1 health and gain 30% damage amp. So that's good. 30% damage amp for 1 HP is alright because the fact we've got this lifesteal that's 1% on here. So we'll probably go for that one, Blood Sacrifice, because 30% damage amp is obviously massive. And we instantly killed 2 of them just like that now, because we've actually got a weapon. Initiate Boots, Infiltrator Cloak, Thorny Ring. Don't really want any of these, to be honest. I mean, I guess we'll take the Thorny Ring, put that on for now. So again, as you see, we're lifestealing straight back up to 100% with 30% damage amp. That's why we're doing so well at the minute. We got another piece of the luck stuff, but that would mean we'd have to lose our armor. Or we could go for the poison knife, which does seem to... What's the second stat? Whenever you lose stacks on status in combat, a random enemy gains the same amount of wound stacks. While suffering a negative status, all damage received is reduced by 30%. Gain 2 regen. At the end of the round, gain 10% damage amp. See, that's going to go really well with this one that we've already taken. While you have armor, enemies deal 10% less damage and can't apply statuses. Gain 20 max health and restore 20 health. After receiving damage, if you have armor left, gain 3 regen. So that's going to keep us topped up if we're going to armor, basically. And it's below 50% of their life. Receive triple damage, that's insane. Yeah, I think we're going to probably end up going with that one. I do want the poison knife, but I also kind of want this jacket. I think we can afford to take a little bit of damage for now. As we get the humming wasp. When attacking, apply 2 wound. So I'm glad we went for that one first because of the thorns. We did take 1 damage there, but now we should get better items because we've got the 5 villager items. So we've got Forbidden Breastplate, Improvised Shield. We don't really need any more of these at the minute because the regen is nice again, which should help us, but we're not going to keep this forever because as you see, these items are kind of poo. We want to go straight into this. We want to gather more items for this one, to put it simple, whilst we can. So obviously 2 potions, Acid Potion, drop on an enemy to deal 30 plus 60 boss fight victory damage to it. And then a health potion. Obviously we get to take both of those. It's just basically to keep us topped up because they know the difficulty is going to spike soon. This guy always blocks the first hit. Doesn't really matter because he still dies in the next attack. We did lose a fair bit of health, but you see how it's ramping up already. We're really missing that regen now. Thorny Ring, we could upgrade it for better thorns. Let's go for that because we ain't got anything else that's any good at the minute. Right, now I know we've only had a few areas of this, but it's ramping up already. We kind of need to swap back out. Unfortunately, we didn't get as much as I'd like. But we have got now 2 pieces of this taboo piece. But we need that regen back in. We'll keep it at 3 for now, so we're not losing everything. So we don't put the Kappa helmet on yet. So this guy does poison, so we kind of need to get him out as soon as possible, really. And straight like that is just gone. That one much easier than the last one, to be fair. So we could upgrade the wooden shield, but it feels like a waste. Again, it's armor guard and luck. It only upgrades, like, it doesn't upgrade it to a spectacular level, as you see from the thorns. It doubled the stat on it. It won't double these. It won't double the luck. I feel like we want the Kappa boots, just so we've got a second set to go into. Get the snake gone. And because of the armor, we're still regenning now. Infamous buckler, we've got another piece. Go for that one. However, for the minute, that would actually take us under 3. Can we put 2 chest pieces on? We can. So now we can swap that out that way. I know it makes no sense. We can put the jacket over the top of the breastplate, I guess. But because these are all the same item, you can put any piece in this one for this specific character. That's something else that I did forget, to be honest. So like you can wear a hat on your feet, for example. So we get a boost here. So we got permanent stat boost, 3 healing potions, or a random uncommon item at level 3. I think random permanent stat boost would actually help. 3 healing potions would be nice, but I think we want the random stat boost, which I think it gave us arm by the looks of it, according to this. I don't know, I can't really tell what it gave us. I wasn't really paying attention, to be honest. There you go, so that's that one gone. Apprentice Sword, Thorny Ring again. See, we can't upgrade this again because we've already upgraded it once, but we can, if we collected another one, we can upgrade it a second time, so let's just go for that, because the other ones are kind of bad. They're getting a little bit tougher, mainly because of the block. See, now we've got an upgrade for the shield again. This gives us another thorns. And another armor and guard. How much do we want the thorns? That's the question. I mean, it's not really benefiting us so much at the minute to... What does this do at the minute? It's giving us more health, so we kind of need that, I guess. The thing is, we can't really put the shield elsewhere. I think we'll take this and upgrade it, just because we've got it. But as you see, it's only armor 2, 1 guard and 8 luck. This is a boss, well, it's a mini boss at the minute. Cultist robes, adept boots, poison spike. That's one that we did actually want, so we've got some poison now. Restore 50% HP or upgrade an item. We want to upgrade this. So now we've got 3% lifesteal instead. Because this is our main weapon at the minute, we kind of need that. When attacking increases the damage of other enemies by 3, so we need to get rid of him ASAP. I still think... Actually, do I really want that? I think we swapped this over, so we've got some poison now as well. So we've got 2 weapons. It may be time soon to get rid of these 2 and put the Kappa stuff on. I'm waiting for one more piece though. But yeah, because we equipped 2 weapons, we basically instantly killed them though. Improvised hammer, typical. It's really wanting to give us this luck stuff this time. None of the other pieces are really helping us. So we could go into this one, the Dark Thorn, which I've never done before. Damage dealt is equal to the health restored. After restoring health, deal damage to all enemies based on the amount restored. So, yeah, that's not going to do much for us at the minute because of the armour. I mean, it's interesting because it's different, I guess. I think we get rid of this luck-based stuff now. How many do we need for this too? So we can actually put this on. Get rid of the jacket. So we get 2 pieces of armour there. We'll put the Kappa helmet on as well for now. Armor, swiftness and dodge, 2, 5 and 5. So this is just slightly better than the boots. I mean, this gives us luck as well, but we haven't really got anything else for it at the minute, so that could do. Yeah, we've only got one luck piece at the minute now, which is the charm. Can we put 2 of the thorny rings on? We can. So now we just get rid of all our basic gear stuff. And just do it that way. So go for this oh no, sorry, go for this guy, should I say. Because that one has guards, so the thorns takes it off straight away. And we've also got the Dark Thorn coming in now, so obviously that does a bit extra damage. Combined with the poison, we're actually adding up on little add-on bits. So we want Kagake, which is a shitter version of the Kappa boot, basically. Infamous Buckler we can level up. Infiltrator boots. Might as well go for this one. So, 3 items of the same rarity results in an item of higher rarity. 3 items of different rarities results in a random item of the highest rarity among those used. I cannot remember for the life of me how this works. So, we're going to use 3 of these greens and see what happens. I think it upgrades it to a blue if I remember correctly. Just a random blue. Yeah, so we've got hag shoes now, which are not really benefiting us, to be honest. So I guess we use 3 of these. And obviously you can only use it until the hammer's full, so you get it so many times. It's just a way to lower the amount that's in your inventory as well. So we've got Kappa boots again. Which is basically what we got rid of. So we got nothing useful from that at all. That poison damage is going to kill him, so we're alright there, and there we go. And we're back at full HP again. So we could upgrade the Kappa boot, so we can go for poison knife instead, which is an actual upgraded version of this one. So 1 to 3 and 1 poison, 2 to 3 and 2 poison, so we want that one. We've got Dog Shark, and we've got 2 bunnies again, so we'll just go straight for the Dog Shark, because these 2 are going to die to the thorns. They all died to the thorns. So we've got Dueling Dagger, which is for the Thief. We've got Winter Crown, which is for one that I don't actually use and I can't remember what it's for. And then we've got Infamous Buckler again, we might as well get that. 50% chance of dodging the first attack, so we don't need to attack you anyway because the thorns will kill you when you attack me. Go straight for the big guy. That guy blocks, but it doesn't matter. And he dies anyway. So I take it he dodged the thorns then. Improvised dagger, which is obviously a kitchen knife. And then we've got GT. At least I think that's how you pronounce it, so we'll keep that one. Summer attire, summer crown. Symbol of the faceless, I don't like any of them, so we're re-rolling. Monarch boots, blighted breastplate. Commodore boots, I don't think I've ever seen that one. Don't we have this one, so let's go for that. It's a purple version of what we've already got, which is nice. So we get a free upgrade into Keeper's stuff. And it gets us an extra armor and 2 extra thorns. When attacking, apply 2 weakness and 2 wound. When attacking, apply 2 wounds. So we need this guy gone ASAP, because his A is new, which usually tells you that he's going to be a bit more difficult. And he's dead already. And B applies more status stuff. So we've got the Forbidden Breastplate, which we can upgrade. Now, we could equip this as well, which wouldn't actually increase our thing. So if we swap this over, it won't knock this taboo up because we've already got it equipped. It'll just literally take our thing down. But, wait, hold on, is that incorrect? No, it did actually equip us up. So we could put this on instead then, Because Enrage is just giving us more damage, if I remember correctly, after each attack. Whereas we get more thorns with this one. We do lose 35% chance of being stunned. And enemies take damage when you break free of a stun. That's really big because there's a lot of enemies that stun. $20 max health and 5 regen. I kind of feel like even though this is a better item to have, having this as well, just because of the stun, is actually really big. Deals double damage when not alone, so we need to kill you as soon as possible. There you go, he's gone back to 4 now. Plus we're getting the Enrage as well, which is nice. Scout Cowl. Ancient Greaves. So we're not really doing any magic damage, so Ancient Greaves, I guess. Go for the one in the middle again. This one should die in one hit. Nope, because he missed. Initiate Heart, Bronze Shield. Couple more potions. Drop on your character to gain 10 plus 20 per boss fight victory on armor. And then we've got Healing Potion. So go for the slime again, because these two are going to get hit by the thorns and take damage because of the block. So Wayfarer Hat, Wayfarer Boots, and then we've got Gladius. So these two, they seem to be wanting to give us a lot of these like Ranger type get-ups at the minute, but I don't think, if I remember correctly, that Ranger was that good. So we need this guy gone, so the other two lose the damage boost. Go for this guy, and then they both die. Manchera, improvised shield, so we'll go for this one. Big snake. So this guy has a guard as well, which is unfortunate, because that means we can't really target him first. We have to go for one of the minis. Now we can go for him. Comfy Boots, Monarch Crown, and Lucky Charm, so we'll go for the crown. So, armor, luck, and damage amp. Didn't we have another piece of this? We had the boots somewhere. I think I may have got rid of them. Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure I did. However, we can replace it for that one, so we've got a bit better stats there. So now we can first of all put 3 of the green ones in and get rid of these, which will give us a blue. Poisonous Branch, which is a weapon. Unfortunately, that's not what I wanted. And you can't put that on that top slot. That's the one item that I didn't want, because now it's made us a bit of a mess of it. Because I was going to change some of these. There is a way we can kind of get around it, I guess. It does seem a little bit wasteful, but we'll go that way instead. So what we'll do is we'll upgrade these, which will give us another green. Gave us a thorny shield, which also goes with us, so we could literally just go straight into the thorn build now instead. But I do like having the mix, to be honest. 30 max health and 8 regen. Damage dealt is equal to triple the health restored. See, that's really big, but I don't think I've seen any of the armor pieces, have I? This still hasn't made it any easier for me. We've got this one. So could literally get to 5 pieces, couldn't we? Which, what does 5? 5 doesn't do us anything, it's 6 that we need. So we'd only need one more for the full Dark Thorn build. This is the situation that kind of catches me off guard now. Because these are nice for the lifesteal, and we're getting poison. If we do this, we're just going straight into thorns. Which means you're relying on getting hit, which is not something I'm a massive fan of. But sod it, let's do it. So we'll do that and that, swap them round. Because, you know, right hand side for the shield. It's got to look nice. We'll take this one off. So, oh no, we have got 6 pieces now. Oh, so that was worth then, so we've got the maxed out build for it. And then we've got 1 extra from the Monarch Crown. So now what we can do is we can take these 3 greens here. Pray it doesn't actually make us worse. That'll give us another withered breastplate, so we can upgrade to another purple one. Which is fine. Or not, apparently. It just upgraded it and made it better than what the other one is. It didn't make it purple. So this guy's got guard again, so we're going straight... See, that's the big issue with this Thorns build, because this guy's going to guard all the damage that we're getting from it. Yeah, we do regen, but... There you go, 65 out of 70. It's just because we just gained all that HP on the last turn. We want to move these potions near the top. Let's sort out our inventory a little bit. Because obviously we have got limited slots and it will start affecting us soon because of the potions and stuff. Don't really care about any of these, to be honest, and this is the first time I've ever seen that padded garb. Winter Crown is terrible, so we're not doing that. This Ranger one's terrible, so we'll go for the luck stuff, I guess. It's just, let's face it, it's probably going to end up being fodder. So we need to get these sharks done, because 2 of the sharks together, shark dogs together, means obviously they're always going to be getting double damage. And there you go, they're just dead like that and I'm still on full HP. Withered Crown. More armour and thorns. We'll take this, but we're not going to equip it because we don't need it at the minute. What do we need for this? It's 3 for this one. This just gives you extra stats when getting a positive status. These guys are just dying in 1 hit now, because obviously we've got 6 items stacks really early. So now we could technically upgrade both of these, but I'm not going to. Upgrade an item. Since this is our only damage, which is relying on poison, we kind of need to upgrade this. And this is the first boss. Multi-attack. When attacking, apply 2 wound. So this is the thing, obviously he's going to attack twice, which gives him 6 damage. But this guy's going to make us so we take more damage next time. So we kind of... It doesn't really matter, because we're not going to kill him in 1 hit anyway. We'll give ourselves some armour. This is where we'll start using the potions and stuff. We'll drop it on you, just so we do a bit of damage. And then we'll go for this guy. Because the thorns are going to do work to make them equal HP anyway. Should kill one of them maybe this turn. To be fair, they're not even getting through the armour. We are on the easiest difficulty though, so it's going to happen that way. So this one gives us an extra Dark Thorn and an extra Royal. Which basically adds to these numbers without us having to equip the armour piece, so that's really nice. We could go for the Rogue instead, but I think we're just going to take that because we've already got those pieces, so we can take an actual armour piece off and swap it now if we'd like. So chances are I might take this thorny shield off. Hero Sword, Midnight Helmet, Treasure Ring. What does this do again? When applying a negative status or gaining a positive one, apply and gain extra stacks. So, 4 extra stacks when applying a negative one. Poison, which would really be helpful then. Because obviously with that one, so we kind of need to go into that one then. Because I was thinking of whether getting this damage amp ring. Because we could slot that straight in now, but it is a bit short-sighted. Do a reroll. 30% damage amp is kind of big. And it's a legendary. Let's go for that. So now what we can do is we can combine these, put this damage amp on here. Gain a chance for golden chests to spawn after clearing a combat area and make them stronger. So there you go, that's basically what that one does. We're probably never going to upgrade that, but you never know. And they're just dying in one hit. Undead boots, assassin's mask. I mean, I guess we'll go for undead boots. Just because we can still... We can now swap partially into it, I guess. Do we need 2 for these? I don't think we do. Let's go for this guy first. And we've got mushrooms, which is what spawns after killing the other guy. Infiltrator boots, cultist robes, page cape. This is another royal one. So we could swap this over now, but it is kind of a weakish item. No, we can't, because we've now lost that other item, haven't we? God damn it, because we used the ring to combine into the thorny ring. We can't do it anymore. Because we'd have to lose the withered breastplate. Thorns 2. After dying, increase the damage of another enemy by humanoid mandrake's damage. Yeah, we need to kill the plant first, so he's got nothing to buff. Wood cutting axe, stealing amulet, an arbow. Guess we'll go for the wood cutting axe. Have you noticed we're getting blue items now instead of the like the bronzy coloured ones and the green coloured ones? They absolutely love giving us this bloody winter stuff and this summer attire and all that. It's really, really bad as a start. Amulet of regrowth though. So now we can put that on there, which takes off this damage amp, but we can now swap this over for the chest piece, which will now give us the 3 royal stacks. Does this apply to thorns though, for the negative status? That's what I'd like to know. I don't think it does. After dying, summon a shroomer. We need to kill this guy first, because he's going to summon. And then this guy's got nothing to buff. Don't think it applies to the thorns. It only applies to status effects, so it's going to be for the poison, which is 8. Paddy boots, air boots. Those are rare. But since we can swap this over, armor, swiftness and luck, 3, 12 and 5. Armor, dodge and luck, 3, 5 and 5. So yeah, it's just better. Swiftness is better. Particularly aggressive plant with no special abilities. Poisonous after dying applies 10 poison, so we want you dead last. We need to kill the plants first. There is some new enemies, but I haven't played this game in ages, so these could have been in the game for a long time. Air crown, which again we could wear 2 crowns, but it's wanting to give us a lot of this air stuff now. Withered boots. Armor, swiftness and thorns. I cannot remember what swiftness does. Swiftness, chance of getting an extra attack when attacking, there we go. So these are obviously all the abilities that you can get. And yeah. It's nice that they have that in the corner. I completely forgot about it, to be honest. We do get some damage amp from that. Does this give damage amp? Yes, and it's higher. This gives us more thorns. But what would that benefit us if we got this? I don't think it would. Yeah, I think it's just a case of getting a blue item and that's all it is, so it makes no difference. Kill these again. Now you've got nobody to buff when you die. Still not losing HP, which is nice. Forbidden Breastplate. Again, Armor in Rage. Withered Crown. We've already got one of those, so we can upgrade that at least. We get our second slot ability now. Gain 2 regen at the end of this round, gain 10% amp. While suffering any negative statuses, all damage received is reduced by 30%. See, that could be good. It stops us, if we get poisoned and stuff like that, or stunned, from taking a ton of damage in one go. It's basically free defense. Whenever you lose stacks of a status in combat, a random enemy gains the same amount of wound stacks. See, because we do poison, we're going to lose stacks constantly, so that means we're constantly doing wounds of somebody. I actually feel like the wound. Let's see what it says. I think wound is double damage, but I don't think it's gonna... Wound. When receiving damage, receive 1 extra physical damage for every wound stack. At the end of the round, lose half the stacks. Does this apply off itself, though? I don't think it would. I think it's just the poison. All damage received is reduced by 30%. I feel like this could be good, because it's 30 versus 10. But it relies on you getting hit, and that's kind of our build at the minute, we're relying on getting hit. And that doesn't affect the amount of thorns that we're actually using, so yeah. Deals double damage when not alone, after dying apply 5 wound. So we need to kill the other ones again. So as long as I've got wound, he's actually doing less damage to us. Night Greaves, Regal Sword, Skull Ring. We'll go for the Regal Sword. Now we could swap this over, get rid of the Thorny Shield and get a second weapon so we got more damage, which I think would be the play. Armor and Thorns, Armor, Swiftness and Thorns. I think we want this one on. However, 6 and 5, 6 and 5, it's exactly the same. We've got 2 hats. And then we swap that, so we can put the weapon in and do it that way. Now we've got a bit more damage. We're lacking the shield now, but obviously we've got more damage coming in. This doesn't apply poison, so we're okay there. We could really do with some other item that applies poison as well as this poisonous branch. Like, we've got the poison spike there, but it's not going to benefit us enough to put that back in, because it's obviously a level 1 item. And as you see, his inventory is full now, so we're going to have to start making choices. Multi-attack 2, after dying, summon a Shroomer. So we just kill you first, I think. Yeah, because we want this guy to die last, since he's going to buff the other enemy. And there you go. Healing Amulet, Commodore's Boots, Air Cape. Have we got one of those? Yes, we do, but it's on a green. I actually want these Commodore Boots, I think. So we need to get rid of some items now. So we've got space. Commodore Boots it is. We could have re-rolled that, but I feel like at the minute, that's... How many do we need for this Commodore Boots? Let's have a look before we go into combat. 3, so that's no good. It's a shame because we could have put that on with the ring if it was just 2, and then got rid of the royal one, and then we're not relying so much on the poison. Doesn't matter, they're each going to buff the other one when they die. Adept Robes with a crown. We already have one of those. We can't upgrade that, so we want to chuck this one away. And it's not letting us upgrade because it's already on a 2 upgrade, that's why. Now we've got more potions, which obviously we don't need at the minute. However, I don't want to throw them away. We'll get rid of some of the greens. Bronze shield can go. We'll keep this. Keep this. We'll get rid of this one. After dying applies 10 poison. Deals double damage when not alone. After dying apply 5 wound. So we want to kill you first because you're just dealing a lot more damage. And there we go. The wound didn't even matter because he died next turn. Court dagger, which gives us more poison, which is exactly what we were asking for. So we'll replace the regal sword with that one, even though it does do more damage, 8 to 10 versus 3 to 4, but we're getting that poison stack and we're getting it obviously doubled because of the royal status. After dying, summon a shroomie. When attacking, increase the damage of other enemies by 4. When it's alone, it applies 4 weakness when attacking, so we want this one gone first. It's not going to matter though, because we're not going to have the damage to kill it. See, we lost all our armor that time. Poisonous branch. We can't upgrade again, because we've already upgraded once. Just move stuff around again. Do I get rid of this thorny shield? I think we have to. Just because if we get another poisonous branch, it means we can get this to level 3. Go for you first. Kappa boots, undead breastplate, historic greaves. These are just getting another blue, and we've already got plenty of blues. Debba-dee, debba-day. Undead breastplate. We can skip this. Until the next forge area, when entering combat, enemies lose 20% of their health. Until the next forge area, restore 3 health when entering a new area. Until the next forge area, combat areas have stronger enemies and offer better loot. You know what, let's go for the hard path. We're not really having difficulty at the minute, we need this guy dead. It's 16 damage. It's entirely too much. That burst damage from the regen. It's crazy. Ranger boots, padded garb, autumn attire. So we've got another purple, so we do need to get rid of something. So this is the thing, we're just collecting rarity now rather than specific items because we're just relying on the forge so we can roll something nice. Both doing 16 damage. We might need some of those potions soon because of us taking the hard path. Bill the Hag, Night Helm, Monarch boots, armor, swiftness and luck. Get rid of undead, go for the purple. I don't think we're going to put it on there. What does this do? This does 4 poison, whereas this does 5. We could put 2 of these on, and then swap the Monarch boots. So we'll lose some of the thorns but gain poison. I think that's the better play. I feel like that's better just because we're gaining an extra poison damage but losing like 1 damage on an auto. So it's like obviously because we're getting double damage from the item. We may use one of these potions this time. We don't really care about stunning at the minute because they're not doing enough damage. There we go, we actually regened off that round, so that's much nicer. Wicked Hat, Withered Boots, Withered Crown. Thorns, Swiftness and Thorns. But this is a legendary. At the minute, I kind of feel like, whilst this thorn stuff is nice, like upgrading the blues and stuff isn't really going to benefit us so much. We kind of need some more of these legendary stuff. However, we haven't really got the room for it either. How many... let's just... You know what? Let's just go for one of these. We'll go for this one. Just because it gives us more swiftness and stuff as well, which swiftness is nice because you attack twice. So now we're at the end of the harder area. We don't need to heal stuff up. We could automatically level this up again. I don't want to level this up to get it to the same as this one, even though it would give us more poison. I feel like upgrading a blue at this point is a bit of a waste though, that's the thing. However, it is giving us a lot of poison damage, so we'll go for that for now. It may have been a waste, but we'll see. Room me gone, and there we go. We did lose health that time, but we'll regen on the next one. Summer attire again, air crown. Now this is the thing, we kind of have to start getting rid of some of this stuff now to put rarer gear in. Because next time we get to an anvil, basically we're upgrading each of these items and combining them as you saw previously. This guy. Poisonous, guard one after dying, summon a shroomer. So this guy's going to guard the attack, so we need to go for this one. So now we can go for this one. We did regen off that, but we did lose armor. Cursed boots and ritual dagger. It's gonna be probably cursed boots, but we need to get rid of something. Let's get rid of hag shoes. This guy's the guard again, so we need to kill this one. Really not needing those potions at the minute. The problem is when we do start losing HP, it's gonna go quick. So we kind of, if we're gonna do this regen build, we kind of need something that's giving us more defense. Ostentatious necklace, which gives us damage amp. I think that's the one that we're gonna take. And we're probably going to swap these monarch boots out because then it gives us an extra bit of damage amp. We'll get rid of the air boots. What am I talking about? I'm going to swap out my... I swear to God, I'm so stupid. How did I think I could swap a necklace for monarch boots? This would go good here. However, that does now mean we need to have another dark thorns on. Which means to get rid of the hat. What's this giving us? Damage amp. So it kind of defeats the point of what we were doing, to be honest. We could get rid of this and put on the court dagger. Which then gives us the poison anyway, so we're still... Wait, hold on, how come I've only got 4 now? Oh, because I just took another one off, you idiot. My God. Sometimes my brain just fails. See, if I did swap this over, this would... 2 extra stacks when gaining a positive status, 6 extra stacks when applying a negative one, so this gives us an extra 6 poison. If we swap the weapon over. But we lose 3 regen and 10 HP. And plus it's not doing as much damage back. I think that's really big for us to lose all that. Do I put the withered boots on? I think we do. Because the armor, swiftness, and luck. I mean, armor's nice, swiftness is nice, and luck isn't really affecting us so much at the minute because we haven't got that much of it. We've got a bit, I guess, with the helmet and stuff. Alright, let's upgrade. So, we'll get rid of some of these purples and see what we can get as a nice one. Block of the Wanderer. Oh, thank you so kindly. Get rid of these. Come on, thorns. Necromancy ring. So we've got poisonous and bludgeoning on that. I feel like we re-roll these because none of these are the ones that we want. Boots of the Wanderer. It's loving to give us these fucking ranger ones this time. Pardon the French. Shadow Mask, Withered Boots, Withered Shield. Which is more guard and thorns. See, a lot of the damage from this comes from the thorns. Which is something I think I'm just kind of misplaying a little bit. Doesn't matter which I kill first, they're all the same. They are getting 42 stacks of poison though every time I attack, which is nice. With a chest plate. Again, because if we get another one, we can potentially upgrade this to a level 3 and put that back in. Again, the same with the crown, we're basically collecting all the blue pieces again. And you're dead. Poisonous Branch, Ostentatious Ring. Don't think we want that one. We can upgrade this. So we've got another level 2 there now, which gives us more poison. Dancing Sword, Treasure Necklace, Behemoth Boots, Regicide Dagger. Ooh, that's really nice, 10 poison. Corrupted Vines, we want that one I think. Armor Regen and Thorns. Both of these are nice. If we take this, it means we have to take out a... we have to take out either the necklace or the helmet. The crown, should I say. If we take this one, then it's just a straight swap. But this gives us more poison, man. 2 poison. 4/6. 4/5. So it's only an extra 2 poison damage, man. For a legendary, it's not that spectacular. And this is only on a level 2. So we'll get this one. We'll swap out the Withered Boots. So now we've got a legendary there. Kill you first. And there you go, you'll die. Major Sat, Summer Attire, Ranger Boots, all of them are terrible. Let's go for Major Sat. When attacking, applies confusion, so you need to go as soon as possible. He attacked the other target that time because of the confusion, which is going to be annoying. That's a new enemy, I think, is that one. I haven't seen it before. We'll go for this just so we can upgrade the crown. Whether we're going to use it or not is a different matter. What's this giving us now? 9 and 8. See, I kind of want to replace one of these now. 9 and 8. 5 and 5. This is much better than this, so we'll swap that over. Wearing a crown on his feet. There's nothing else I can upgrade, I don't think, at the minute. At the end of the round, lose 2 damage after dying summon a shroomer. You've got guard, so you have to go for this one. He's getting weaker every turn, but it doesn't make much difference, to be honest. another poisonous branch, which I think we're going to have to go into. Because if we get another one, then we get a third upgrade for that. And now you give me the one thing I didn't want. We're going to have to fill the slots for now. We might have to start using some of these potions and stuff. Drop on an enemy to stun it. Drop it on you so you don't get your first attack. Use this here just so we've got it. We're keeping these potions for now because they're going to come in handy. So this guy lost 2 damage and he did the most damage on that turn, so that actually did help a bit. I think we did the smartest way we could. Withered Crown. Heal an amulet. Take the Withered Crown. Even though we don't need it. 3 zombies, so it doesn't matter who we attack, they're all going to block. And then just swap to the bottom one. And there you go. Corsair, Steel Shield, Regal Sword. Go for the purple. They got the stun one in again. I mean the confusion guy in again. We need to get that guy gone, but we don't really have much control anyway when we're confused. Mana Crystal, Withered Boots, Adept Staff. Might as well upgrade the boots. Now we can upgrade these to a tier 3. 23% swiftness. 9 armor, 8 thorns. I think we swap this over just for the swiftness on the next area because we can't do it yet. Have we got another regicide thing? I don't want to swap to the physical damage for that, because we're getting the status boost. But I kind of want to put this Withered Crown on instead of the Monarch Crown. But we've got nothing else that really fits with it. I feel like we roll to see if we can get this with these to a lucky legendary. Of course not, never lucky. Swiftness is nice though, and we can lose one of the regicide things, can't we? No, we can't. See, I don't think we've got enough rolls left now to do anything that I wanted to do. We don't want to get rid of this because if we get another one, like getting 12 poison twice is really big. The withered chestplate I'm not too bothered about. Because it's literally just going to be armor and thorns. I've already got one of those crowns, so we can get rid of that. Ring of Spellcasting, we don't need that. Keep these 3, I think. No, I thought I had another one of these then, but I don't think I can get away with it unless I put the thorns back on, which is a 6. 15% damage amp though, which is big. See, this is kind of terrible for a purple, it's just one regen. Like, yeah, we're getting an extra HP back, but we're already getting HP back anyway. I hate feeling like I'm wasting these. But the only thing I can do is to get rid of the poisonous branch, and it may not pay off, it probably won't. You know what, let's roll it, sod it. What we're losing, 4 damage. To get a regal sword. When another enemy dies, gain 4 damage. After dying, applies 12 weakness. Right, so we're going to attack this guy anyway, because the other 2 have guard. And then these guys both swap to shroomies. Nice and easy. Blighted Crown. Hag Cape or Lion Paws. I guess we'll go for the Blighted Crown. 5 armor, 5 thorns. That's just not as good as that one. See, the swiftness is, when it kicks in, it's giving us 2 auto attacks instead of 1. So that's why we're going for that one. I don't think there's anything we can do at the minute. So let's just play it out. We are getting a lot of poison stacks though. Depth Robes, Monarch Cape, Blighted Crown. Armor, Swiftness, Dodge and Luck. See, I'm looking because of this at the minute, because this is Swiftness as well obviously, but it's only blue. 6 armor, 6 thorns. This is giving us dodge as well though. But at least Luck again, we don't really need that at the minute. Go for the Blighted Crown again. So how does this compare now? 8 and 8 versus 6 and 6, but we're getting swiftness out of it, and I don't think the extra 2 armor and is worth the 23% swiftness. So this guy loses 2 damage each round, we've seen this before. He's getting buffed in damage, which was from the other guy dying, I'm assuming. We'll see what the next round's like, but we might want to use one of these healing potions. Another Blighted Crown. Guess we'll go for that and see if we can get to level 3. Upgrade an item. See, we could upgrade this, but it feels like a waste, because eventually we are going to want to swap this out for a better weapon. Like, the poison's nice, but it's not going to carry us through the game. We want this upgraded because it's just too good not to. Yeah, we definitely want to use it. How much does this restore? 30% of your HP. 50% would be 35, so that should put us on more or less full HP. Let's use that first. Wait, what? Why did I do damage? Oh, because it's the Darkthorn. Damage dealt is equal to double the health you restored. I forgot about that. God damn, these are actually damage items now. I completely forgot that were a thing. Poisonous. After dying, another enemy gains 10 damage. After dying, summon a giant shroomy. So we want to kill this one first, because otherwise this guy's going to get solid. Let's go for that. I mean, he's got 1000 HP though, so we probably won't have a choice in the matter. 72 stacks of poison though. They are getting halved each time, which is really annoying, but we are keeping up with the regen for now. And that's him dead. He's only got 200 HP. We don't need to heal again, because if we do, then we'll just we heal after the area is complete. Ryland Darkthorn again. I think we keep this. So now we've got 7 and 4, which means we can get another potential item or 2 in there. Golden Fleece Cape, which is a mythic item. 40 swiftness, which is really nice, which means we'd attack twice on every turn. Godslayer Dagger. Your attacks execute enemies under 25% of their HP, which is massive. There's no poison on it though, but it does replace our weakest section, which is our weapons. When attacking, gain 5% swiftness. Swiftness over 100% has a chance to trigger again, which we're not going to get, so that's going to be kind of wasted. After dodging an attack, all the damage you would receive that round is halved. See, it's only 15% dodge though, so what's the point? I feel like we want this. Attacks execute enemies under 25% of the HP plus its crit chance. It just feels like it's too big to not do that. Get rid of this poisonous branch. We've still got the 6 there. We can lose one of these as well now, so we'll probably get rid of the ostentatious necklace. Or we could See, if we didn't have that, then we could have potentially got this royal to 5. I think we'll put this on and take this off. Damage amp 15. Damage amp 15, but it gives us more swiftness instead of the luck, which I think is bigger, to be honest. Don't want that. Armor swiftness, see, 25% swiftness is massive. Dodge and counter attack. Do we put that back on? Because we're not getting anything massive from that, so swap that back. And then we swap these boots on. What did I just do? Did my brain fail there? It did. We'll put this on instead. 6 and 6, 8 and 8. That's given us swiftness there as well, so we want that instead. Do it that way. We've got these crappy... Well, they're not crap, to be fair. That's probably the best piece that you can get for the Ranger set, but it's given us a lot more swiftness, which now we're on 48%. Doing crit damage, crit chance. We've got 23 armor, 12 stacks of poison, 11 regen, 17 thorns, and then 45% damage amp. Let's go with this. See, because of the double attacks on the swiftness, we're just executing them 999 instantly. Undead shield, it don't matter with any of these, because to be honest, none of them's any good. Deals double damage when not alone, when attacking gains 2 damage. Fragment of something great, no special abilities. So we want this guy dead. To be fair, we should have probably killed the other one first, but it doesn't really matter, we're not taking damage at the minute. Morning Star, Air Cape. Want the Morning Star just because it's purple. When attack gains 4 damage. Kill this one first then, I guess. Because we're not actively attacking him, so he's doing less damage. Let the thorns do its work, because that doesn't count as a direct attack. Lighted boots. 4 and 4. So this is what I mean, like the upgraded boots on blue are actually better than the purple ones at the minute. Mark of the Chosen One. Japamala. Claw boots, reroll this. Behemoth Hide, Treasure Ring, Tengu Getter. 30% damage amp would be nice. But again, it doesn't apply to the poison, so is it really worth it? Because we're only doing the on the physical damage side. How many do we need for this? It's 3, isn't it? See, we can change these boots back into something. If we put this into the blighted boots, then we can take this off, which would lose the regen, but we get 30... Yeah, I think that's better, to be fair. Do it that way. So we're going to lose the double attack, but we're getting damage amp instead, I think. I think that works out better, I'm not sure. We can try it out this turn. Is it better doing it that way? 8 and 8. 4 and 4. 10 swiftness. Let's do it that way. There's nothing else really that I can do at the minute in terms of items. So these are each got 16. Unfortunately they're doing more damage, which is annoying. Doesn't really matter, they just died. I think the damage amp is kind of kicking in a little bit. Ritual Dagger, Explorer Cloak, Corsair Claws, none of these are any good, so we'll just take the rarest. When attacked, so it's this guy again. And let this guy take the damage from Thorns before he gets his damage amp. Summer boots, historic breastplate, and court dagger. We finally get rid of this thorny ring, I think. Garb of the Exiled. Air crown and hag shoes. Get rid of this, get the purple. Again, we're just saving up for when we get to the upgrade thing again. So enemies below 50% of their life receive triple damage, which is nice, but 25% they die anyway. Gain 20 max health and restore 20 health. After receiving damage, if you have armor left, gain 3 regen. This basically keeps us topped up, as long as we have armor. While you have armor, enemies deal 10% less damage and can apply statuses. That's actually kind of insane, but it would only last one more turn. I think we just go for Fear of Death just because it's more solid. Guard 2, Thorns 4. See, this is the kind of thing now where I wish I wouldn't have taken that, because these are obviously tanks. Surprised he didn't die, but it was Thorns, wasn't it? Blighted Shield, Legionnaire Helmet. I don't think we're ever going to use this Blighted Shield because it's armor and thorns. We'll get this one, which means we have to chuck out the Poisonous Branch. Poisonous, when attacked, applies 8 poison to you. After dying, removes your negative status. What? After dying, removes all your negative statuses. But why is that a bad thing? I guess if you're playing a build that stacks negative statuses. Ring of Spellcasting, Bear Pelt, and Blighted Shield. We'll just go for this to upgrade it because we've no space. When attacked, gains 4 damage. We need to attack this middle guy just so these don't get extra damage. See, these guys are both dead on this turn anyway. And they didn't even get to do extra damage because of it. And now we get the Poisonous Branch. Sounds about right. I don't think I'd have used it anyway, but it's still annoying that now it decides to give us it. I don't want to chuck these potions because I know that they're doing damage now. We'll throw these away and get these Monarch stuff. Add 2 more potions, of course. We do want the potions though, because that gives us rage, which is extra damage. We want this because it does damage. Get rid of this Morning Star again. So we'll start organising our inventory a little bit. So we've got 8 slots here, which is kind of bad. Because obviously you need 3 to upgrade an item. Doesn't matter which one we attack. It's all going to be the same. There we go. Can't put this in anywhere, does it matter what we take? Guess we'll get rid of this because it just fits with the build at least. Armor Guard and Thorns. So we don't attack you and we'll go for this one. It removes all negative statuses from us, which is insane to be honest. I don't understand why that's classed as looks like a negative thing, the way that they've written it, because it's obviously benefiting us. When alone receives half damage, when attacked applies 4 weaknesses. Guess we have to attack though, we've got no choice. I mean, he's not doing damage at the minute anyway, didn't even get through our armour. Monarch Crown, Champion Ring, we'll have to upgrade the crown. Let me take a look at our items again now we've had some upgrades. So drop on your character, restore all your health and remove all your negative statuses. Drop on your character to gain invulnerable and 30 range. Drop on a non-boss enemy to instantly kill all non-boss enemies. The invulnerable only lasts for like 1 turn. Which could be clutch at the boss because the boss is obviously still going to be solid. Let me look at these items first because I'm going to have to move stuff around a bit. 23% damage amp. And now we need another... It'd mean putting this back on again, wouldn't it? Get rid of the crown. Put on this blighted crown, I guess. But that's the only thing that... That's literally what I just did, isn't it, James? Jesus. Get rid of this one, which is luck and damage amp. And put this on. Corrupted vines. We're keeping that one on. We're keeping the boots. I feel like we just have to swap this back. Because none of the rest of it makes any sense at the minute. Because we can take this one off, but we've got nothing that's better in slot. We need a better weapon. But we really need these poison stacks, so that's the thing. Like 12 poison's massive. Especially when it's getting amped. Either way, we'll take this one, but we need to get rid of an item anyway. So we'll get rid of this Ring of Spellcasting because it's something we're never going to use. When attacking, should I say, applies confusion. After dying, applies confusion. So either way is going to apply confusion. We need to get rid of him first, either way. So we've got confusion regardless of whatever happens. And it didn't make any difference, to be honest. Bramble Crown. Ooh, shiny, shiny, we want that. We're not going to use this Blighted Shield. We're taking Bramble Crown. Even though, silly enough, this Blighted Crown is actually better than it. And this is giving us a swiftness. You know what, sod it, we're putting it on there like that. 6 and 6, 8 and 8. I feel like they're still better that way. Just because of the endless swiftness and stuff that we're getting. Sorry, my voice is kind of conking out a little bit now. Ah, bugger, I didn't realise when a lone receives half damage, I didn't read it. That was my fault. I should have killed this one first. None of these are benefiting us. It doesn't make any difference, so we're just going to skip it. When attacking, gains 4 damage and increases the damage of other enemies by 4. This effect increases by 2 each time it triggers. You need to go first then, 100%. See, this guy would have got double damage if I'd have attacked him first. Because of the other guy buffing him, plus he gets damage when I attack him. Another Poisonous Branch. Don't want any of these because they're not as good as what we've got. Definitely the hammer. Upgrade an item to level 3. Can we upgrade the Godslayer dagger? We can. 45% crit chance and 225% damage. That were big. That is going to make all the difference. When attacking applies confusion, deals double damage when not alone. When attacked applies 8 poison to you, so we want this guy dead first. And then this guy next because he'll remove his statuses. Doesn't matter because we don't get that choice. Due to the confusion. Legionnaire Shield, Mask of the Witch, Monarch Boots, we might have to upgrade that. When alone receives half damage, so you're going first. Then it's you, and then you. Cloak of the Wanderer, Rose Whip. Oh, Lifesteal. See, that's actually quite good, but we would lose our poison. How big is this poison? That's the thing. See, this is just what the Royal's going for. 1 extra stack when applying a positive status. I feel like we have to try it out at least. Amulet Regrowth's terrible, so that can go. I feel like we have to try it out and see what the damage is like. And of course we miss. The confusion is kind of annoying, to be honest. I can't really tell if that were any better or not. Blighted Shield is the one that I want to take, but I don't want to get rid of that branch yet. Can't get rid of Blighted Crown because if we get another that means we can get it to level 3. I don't really care about Regal Sword or Blighted Boots, but if we get a level 2 for that it's probably better than this one. So let's get rid of Regal Sword because we're never using that. Right, now we get the Forge again, so we'll put these in first and see if we can get lucky. Invaluable Necklace, regen, luck and damage amp. See, that's actually good because that can replace the ostentatious one. Now we can probably replace that there. That gives us 4 though, so we don't need that. We've still got the 15% damage amp there. This gives us 30. Either way, let's get rid of some of these. Forge. Regicide Dagger again. See, again, we could now move into more of the Regicide stuff, but I've been with Darkfall and it's keeping us topped up so well. I feel like we swap these and go to another one. Worn wood stuff. See, none of that really worked for us, to be honest. We kind of got this necklace, which is okay. It's not spectacular, it's giving us a bit of more damage amp. Which we're kind of using more now because we're not doing the poison so much. When attacking increases the damage of other enemies by 4, this effect increases by 2. Deals double damage when not alone, so it's you first. Yeah, we're definitely getting fucking bursted here now. We need to use a pot. Right, we need to swap this back because I think that were a bad decision. Blighted Ranger, Blighted. I think we need the poison back because it's doing too much. We have got 4 royal now though. Which I'm not sure why we've got 4 royal. Why did we suddenly get 4 royal then? When I swapped that back over, that made no sense. Did we have it before and I'm just stupid, I didn't notice it. Oh well. Guard 2, Thorns 4, when attacked applies 4 weakness, so we're attacking you first. Yeah, that's much better. Blighted breastplate. Now, normally I'd go for these instead, but I feel like the blighted breastplate is going to be better for us. Because I don't think we're getting another upgrade anytime soon. Need this guy gone. And there we go, it worked out perfectly, to be fair. Ribcage shield. Stolen ring. Damage amp plus 20. So we've already got damage amp plus 30 on that one. Let's go for the legendary one. Oh. Another item that would boost our thing. War Mage hat, 50% damage amp. If your magic damage is greater than your physical damage, all your damage becomes magic and you gain 50% mana burst. Otherwise, all your damage becomes physical and you gain 50% crit chance and 10% lifesteal. That's huge. Counterattack's always critically strike, I don't care about that. Whenever your mana burst triggers, we're not doing mana, so this is massive. Because that'll now give us nearly 95% crit chance. That is crazy. Hold on, we'll swap this over. We need to get another thorny item on. Which I don't think I've now got, which is really annoying. I think it's worth it though, regardless. Just because like the damage it's going to give us is insane. Yeah, we're going to lose some of the poison stuff now, but it's not that important anymore. Guard 2, when attacked applies weakness. We need this guy. I mean, it doesn't make much difference if he's blocking any. The damage from that then! That's crazy! Commodore, Air Cape, Lion Maw. I mean, I guess we just go for a purple. Kill you first. You next. Nope, we miss. We are taking more damage now though, because of the fact that we're missing the regen. Spirit Armlet, Spike Graze, Blighted Shield. We need to replace this damage amp on the treasure ring here for another Dark Thorn if we can, but I don't think we're going to get it. Just straight up dead. See, the thing is, we could knock it down a little bit and get another Monarch boot, but is it going to benefit us? 2 extra stacks we're gaining a positive effect. Because we're not doing negative ones, so it's only getting 2 extra stacks out of it, that's all we're doing. Let's just go for this, I guess. More potions that we haven't got room for. I'm never going to say no to them though. We don't want this rosewood because it won't benefit in us. Take the health potion, because obviously it's a damage potion. Get rid of the withered boots, because we're not putting them back on now. And it doesn't matter, we'll go for either of these confusion guys. There we go, that were actually nice and easy, that one. Bramble Crown upgrade. Black Rose Shield. Armor Guard, Regen and Thorns. Now the question is, do we lose our poison altogether and then go straight into the Thorns and Armor build with an extra guard? Just do a shield and this Godslayer dagger. Or we could upgrade this, which will probably just give us more armor and more thorns. Part of me feels like that would be a good idea. I mean, it's 3, 1 and 5 though. The thorn's damage isn't getting boosted, whereas the poison is. Let's just go for that one. It's a safer choice. What do you do again? You're on guard. When attacked applies poison to you. Want this guy dead, and then this guy next. Because you remove our statuses for some reason. Iron Medal, Lionheart, Corrupted Vines. That's a legendary one. 4, 1 and 6. See, that's Bramble Crown's actually better. We do want that though, in case we get a another one afterwards. When attacking increases the damage of other enemies by 4. We need that guy dead. And then you last again. Behemothide. I think we just want this for fodder again now. So we'll just take any legendary one. Yep. So, fingers crossed we get a decent legendary. Black Rose Shield, not bad. I think we get rid of these purples now. Which give us the same thing again, so now we can get that and keep the Corrupted Vines. Which gives us a Spring Staff. Really? I'm still debating whether to do this over the Poisonous Branch. I think we'll try it on this fight and see how it goes. See, we still killed them all into it, so does it really make much difference? We're just a bit tankier, I guess. We kind of need to swap this though to a ring or something for a thorn thing. Which we can't do it that way, so we're kind of stuck. Multi-attack. Its attacks ignore armor. You need to go first. You're next, because the confusion. Doesn't matter because you're going to have to be last. Mark of the Chosen One, Spirit Amulet, Blighted Crown. When attacked applies 4 weakness, so we're going for you first. It doesn't make any difference because we're not actually attacking you. Wicked Robe, Symbol of the Faceless, Death Pendant. Upgrade an item to level 3. You know we've got to go for the War Mage hat. And now here we are on the main boss. Avatar of Corruption. At the end of every even round, summon a corrupted hero if available. At the end of every odd round, other than the first, devour all corrupted heroes and gain their damage. At the end of every 10th round, its damage doubles, so you need to kill these first, otherwise its damage goes up. But obviously if you're attacking these, then you can't do anything about it. You know, you can't kill the main boss itself. I'm still looking at this thinking I'd really like to have the Darkthorn on, but I haven't got the ability to do it. Oh well. Gain Rage. We want that. We don't want to stun the enemy at the minute, we'll keep that for now. So there you go, this guy's not taken that, he's just summoned one, so we kill that. Straight at you now. You summon another hero. Let's see, as long as he can't keep taking these heroes in, then we can actually out-heal his damage at the minute, so it's working for us. You know what, we'll paralyse him just because we can. Which does actually hurt our damage, stupidly enough. He is doing increasing damage though, because of the round number now. But so are we, because obviously we're regenning more. And he's just dead like that. This is not the end. I win. And there we go, so it was actually a lot easier than what I thought it'd be, but obviously I haven't played this game for a long time, and there is some new items. I've never seen this War Mage hat. It's insane, 113% damage amp. Then combined with this God Slayer that's instantly level 3 as well. Which is 225 crit damage, and then 45% crit chance. Obviously it's absolutely massive. Anyway, that was Overlooting, so thank you all for watching, and I'll see you again next time.